Stay and play, or I'll stay and play until you don't even. It's up to you. I can do these five. You gonna do these five? How about you in it? Okay. Somebody, right? You don't need, right? Second need, right? Good. Okay, rumor has it you guys have the first two tackles. Basic combinations there. You did not finish GK yet.
Not yet.
You did not finish empty yet. What's up? Alright, what I think we're going to do is we're going to do the rotation similar like we did a couple of weeks ago. Okay, let's just drop straight back. Brandon drop straight back as well. Start with basic combinations. We're going to do up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll just rotate out. Go! There's that illusion. Keep taking. He's up. Show me what you got. You were right in the position. It should be about mid-chest, but not big. Relax the shoulder. There. Touch your man. Good. Alright, when you stand up, let them cross. Good. Doesn't matter left over right. Cross rather than coming this way. Do something useful. Alright, let's go back and do it one more time. A couple of things. You having a bad day? You are like, you like me on a bad day. Let it, whatever it was, let it go. The beginning. Long. Once we get down here, we're going to make the turn, the back fist. I'm going to come toward you rather than going that way. When I turn out, I want to keep it middle inside block this way. I don't want to scoop it. I want to keep it flat like that, middle inside block. And then boom, we'll just scoop this way to go right back in that same way. Alright, one more time for the top. Alright, come in for just a second. Everybody, just come in. It's driving me insane, so I'm going to check with you guys. Are these fans too loud? Okay, is everybody kind of cool enough if I turn them off? Everybody's going to be good? Alright, thank God. Thank you. They're killing me. That's fine. Alright, here's the rule for the day. We're going to be informal about it because we're coming off the cold weather into Florida hot. Don't be formal about it. You need a mass break, you need a water break, just bow to whoever you're working with, bail off and deal with it. You don't have to ask, just take care of yourself for the day. Oh, alright, back to it. Good. Good. Sun cheating in. A little more. You're good. Oh, good. Oh, fingers flat. There we go. 2. Alright, remember, Shiko, Yoi, Shiko. Good, keep going. Out, down, out. Good, turn it. That, yes, good. Once. Shiko, Shiko, Shiko. All three. Then stand up. Slide back this way or he's going to elevate. Alright, from here. Shiko. I'm going to turn towards you. We're still going that way, but I want you to see my hand. So for the Shuto, load. After we do the Shuto, I'm going to pull in and load. I'm going to slide out, palm heel. This way. No, not stepping, just slide out. Stop. Let's go back to yours. Shuto. Load this hand in. My Shuto hand is on top. Well, they're both going to load, but it depends on the length of your arm. For you, I wouldn't get this. Just kind of more, I'm not there to be good. Then I'm going to slide out to the front stance. Nice feet. Load. Step out. Push. Maybe pelvis and one more time. In. Push out. Rear leg and on top. Yep. Oh, reverse leg. Sorry, yes. Absolutely. Good. All right. That could be getting that much. Okay.
Is it similar to Chino?
Very similar. I would call it kind of a mirror image of Yamazuki, although that's kind of a weak analogy. Yamazuki is here, out, here, we're coming here. Now, to maybe modified Yamazuki rather than a mirror. But yes, it's basically the same.
Okay, take combination.
How'd you make?
And then replace the right, replace the down blow with the right.
There we go.
Just real quick, we're going to go with the one high block. High block, lights.
Keep going. Good.
Okay.
Good. Shuko. Pull in. Where you are. Both palms are up. Scoop it in. Yeah. Just like that. Good. Not stepping. Not stepping. Not stepping. You're going to slide that right foot out into a right front stance. Press out. Okay. There we go. Good. Do that kind of overhand scoop to the other side. Step out. Left front stance. Press. Scoop to the left side. There you go. Good. Out. Press. Fingers are up. Exactly. Ah, you know it. Go back to the beginning. Let's do that one. How'd you make? I would say it's too far for you. Good. You're to the point now in your martial arts career where you need to start thinking about the difference between textbook and recent. know, like textbook, tournament, you know, pretty stuff, it would be completely biomechanically wrong for me. Probably wrong for most of the people. Here, I'm going to scoop in about 45. This is not a good heat day, but it is a perfect heat day for what I'm about to do, or what I'm doing here. Some of the basic principles for you to start thinking about is, you know, especially doing like Yamazuki. Am I breaking 90 degrees at my elbow? If I'm less than 90 degrees and I'm actually wrapping around my body, am I past 45? So if I'm coming to here, that's probably just as not good as wrapping my body, you know, things like that. So especially if I'm having to pull and engage muscles to get there, not so much good. All right, go ahead and swap out with Brandon. Ask him where he is and what we're doing, and then send him up here for me. All right, yeah, man. You guys haven't taken a break yet? Take a break. Risa, Sifu Anne Marie's watching. She says your kata's looking sharp. So, what? Why aren't you taking a break? Why are you looking at me? Take advantage of my gregarious and generous mood today. Got your student back, go ahead and hit it. All right, show me what of MP you still remember. Hajime. Okay. All right, yeah, go back to the beginning. Okay, pattern was good. It was good detail. There was some detail work. So, from here, the opening, you're going to get down as low as you can here without getting all crazy in the back. This way. Now, I'm going to stand up so you can see my hand. This one is kind of palm up underneath. This one is hammer fist to the rear. Not turning out, turn back. There you go. Think about just hammer fisting somebody that way. Yes. This back. Back to the beginning. Please one count, one more. Hey. Get a little bit lower. Again, something to think about, not something to kill yourself. All right, next one. Hey. Let's go back to the beginning because that didn't look like that thing. Hey. Oh, it's going to come back online. There we go. Down block. Foot pump.
So there's no punching.
Now, from this down block, there's no high punch. And there's no other big scoop. So on the down block, straight into it here. Good. Down block, high punch, open. Knee, cross, out, down block, high punch, open. Knee, down, slide out, down block to the front. Good. Stay right where you are. I know we covered this, but I'm going to pull up to a crane, open hand, middle outside block. Now you remember. Now I'm going to put this foot down on that 45 and turn my body to hammer fist. Crane. Put it back in line. Kind of a parry Shuko. Punch, punch. 45 Shiko. Shiko. 45 Shiko. 45 Shiko. Shiko. There we go. Good. I know we didn't cover those last two motions, but they're good for you. Alright, from the top. One count, one move. Hey. Hey. Up. Cheat. Good. Oh. Rope. Feet. Punch. Good. All right, from now on, the series, the down block, high ball, all that. Hey. So high punch, you go. Right out to the down block. Yeah. All that's going to be one hand. Crane stand, fill outside. Hey. Open hand. Other hand. Other hand. No, no. Okay, come on. This is not crane stand. Alright? I know you've never done this in Matsukaze, so I don't know why you're doing it now. Crane stance, yes? Oh, okay. From the down block, the first crane, my body and my block are to what is my front, so you're facing this way. You're looking to the 45, but your body and everything else is, yeah, that. Good. Now, put the foot down, switch cranes, go in, hammer fist. Good. Inline Shiko. Shiko, hammer, Shiko, 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 Shiko. Good. Punch, punch. 45 Shiko, Shuko. Good. Good. You're getting in your own way again. Relax. You're doing fine. Yeah, that's it. I don't know what's going on in there. You're in the middle of testing, aren't you?
No, sir. It's actually spring break.
Oh, that's right. It is spring break. Duh. Did you finish testing, or you go back to testing?
Yeah, I'm testing starts actually next week.
Next week. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to say this. You're either thinking about fishing on Monday, or you're thinking about testing on this coming Monday. Both of which are wrong. It's not here, now. Nothing else. Hey! Alright, yeah man. Go back to you. Again, read detail. The big scoop, yeah, big two-handed scoop here. You know, like you were doing on that side, it's not over there, but it is here. So let both hands make big motion. That. Yes. Hey! Good. Hey! Yeah, good. Done. Cheat. Your feet are killing me, dude. You end up with a knee operation, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna hit you while you're in the hospital. Just saying. Hey! Yeah, all that punch. Open and pull. Good. Hey! Hey! Good. Hey! Done. We'll get to that in just a second. Hey, punch. Hey, 45 Chico. Boom, Chico. Good. All right, come back. Okay. On the beginning. Okay. Big scoop underneath. Right? Think about this. Whatever technique is coming in, you're parrying it out of the way, coming up underneath, and basically striking into the groin. That's why you want to kind of low there a little bit. Then since I'm already there, I'm going to hit him on the way in while he's doubled over. Down block, hook punch, basically the same thing. Down block, hook punch. Down block. High punch, let this be kind of slow. And bam, boom, boom. With the high punch and the turn here, let this be more of a power move than a flow move. Hit. Basically what I'm doing is I down block, I hit this guy in the face, now I'm grabbing. Whatever it is I'm grabbing. So I'm not lunging at it. I'm kind of power grabbing it for the rest of it. Then we finish the second one. So yes, my armor's on the 45, my eyes are on the 45, but my body is straight ahead, here. So I've avoided the foot sweep. I've blocked his hand. I'm gonna grab him by the ear. I'm gonna pop him in the side of the head while I front kick him. Boom. Then I'm gonna land in the Chico, do the Chico. We'll get to what the evilness of that is later because it's kind of fun. Punch one. Good. Now, eye. What goes my arm? Loading up to the 45 Chico. Should be loading already here. Drive the Chico, drive the Chico. Good. Alright, from the top. One count, one move. Hey. Good. Deep. Up. Deep. Good. Deep. Hey. Yes, I like that timing. Good. Keep going. Down block behind, down block in front. Good. Keep going. Don't ever back up. Good. Hey. So pull back. Frame. Good. Stay there. Okay. Yes, that's what I want right there. Good. Hey. Coming to 45. Alright. Okay. Alright, come on. Get in there. Hey. Good. Hey. Shoot those. Good. Alright, young man. It is difficult sometimes. I still have some issues with this, separating bunkai and kata. So up here at the end, you threw in that front kick. I get it, we were talking about the front kick. The front kick isn't there, it's implied. Okay? One of the things about kata, well, all right, everybody, young man. Mask and water break. Go. Go, everybody. All five. Too quick for the teacher. You are just too good. When everybody gets back on the floor, Brandon asked a good question, so we're going to gave him a good answer. He doesn't know he asked a good question, but he did. In kata, for us, and I will hazard to say that for every traditional dojo that does bunkai from kata, does application from kata, kata is a framework. For math nerds, it's like the set of all sets kind of thing. Just because in a kata it shows a certain stance or a certain hand position, that's not the only thing that it's showing you right there. There's a lot of implied things in every motion just about in a kata. Like the kata that Brandon and Ken are working on, empty. There's this crane stance and an open hand middle outside block. Right? Why in the whatever universal power you subscribe to would I do this in a fight? I wouldn't. This is showing you something. It's showing you kicking and throwing. What is the first motion of every kick? Knee lift. Right? So that's what it's telling you here. Whatever this person did that they need to stop doing, you now have every kick you know available. That's what it's trying to show you there. If I'm doing a block like this, instead of our normal middle outside block, it's showing you, or it's trying to show you grabbing, grappling, different striking, different things. So, you three especially need to start trying to play with that concept a little bit. You guys play with it, but kind of file it away. Bunkai is never only at the end point of a technique, and it is never only the exact thing that you're showing. There's a lot of implied, a lot of ura technique, a lot of hidden technique. Both? Okay. You got through all 5 face combinations, sir? Okay. Swap out with Ken, Goho no Uki, empty roll fall. Cool. So, you keep doing what you're doing. If she's gotten through all 5, kata. Okay. Empty. Punch him out. Yeah, down block? No. Down block. High punch, you were right. Open. Yeah, there we go. Knee, slide out. Good. Good. Yeah, 45 Shiko. Fighting stance. Like Hanzen. There you go. Now, middle. There you go. Down, nah, no reason to apologize. If it was easy, everybody'd do it. There. Right hand, down and up. Left hand, Hikuten. Good. Down, slide out, up. Twice. Double punch, double grab, jump, turn, shuko. Good. Young man. Ah. Not too bad.
What's worried about that?
So good. Alright, the only thing that I really want to comment on is this side. So after I come off of parry, punch, my opponent is here. My stance is 45. My technique is for this guy. So what I want to avoid is doing that. Where I'm going this way. It's way too far. So I'm still dealing with this guy here. And then basically I'm still just walking right up to the bottom.
Is the next one the same way?
Next one is the same way. I'm still going heel, yeah. Then from here, as I slide back into this fighting stance, Hanzen, I make a swoop. Same thing. Extend right back into now, the stance is 45, but you're not matching the hand. You're literally just, for a basic visual, you just running this guy down. Yeah, that. Good. Chico, shift punch. Okay, on the punch, it's going to be like Goho no Uki. Only the back heel is going to move. So after I hit this, hit that back heel, Goho no Uki, pivot. Then step in, Shuto, good. Then the turn down block. Good. And up. Back. Slide in, boom, slide in, boom. Double punch. Double grab. Don't try and even them up. No, let them go to your gap.
Fist down?
Fist down. Yep. And scooch in. Jump turn. Boom. Good. Yeah. Okay. Whatever tournament organization said that needed to be a jump, I would like to travel back in time and have a very in-depth conversation.
You gotta make it a flying swallow, sir.
That's the only reason I'm going to give them the pass on that one. What was I going to say? I'm going to do it towards you, but let these cross. Think like Naifanchi, grabbing, throw. Not really. Well, Bunkai, can it be a punch? Absolutely. Basic Jerry opinion. It's a throw. And I'm coming in here, and I'm blocking, I'm striking, I'm blocking, I'm striking, and I'm grabbing and I'm pulling in this because we're actually loading this. So I'm grabbing my, or whatever, I'm pulling it in to get rid of it. That's my basic bunkai to that motion. Now, can it be a punch, like I was just talking about? Yes, it is, can be. All of those things. All right, from the top. Hajime. Yeah, it's good. Step in, Chico. There you go. Yes. No. You're back into that series, so this one is a high punch. Open. Knee, ball, in. Slide out. Scoop it. There you go. Down block. Good. There you go. Not yet. So you have to do one here in the front stance. Now, bring your feet back, let that one drop, and then slide in once, twice. Good. Yes. Once. Good. All right, young man. You're having similar hiccups to the hiccups that I had in this cockpit. Don't ask me how I got over them, because I have no earthly idea. Just one day, it kind of settled out. When in doubt, do a high punch into series. That's kind of what I defaulted to, screwing it up so many times. So this way, going through the Shutos, it did the same thing that it appears to doing to you. It kind of resets that series and kind of thing. Once I get through this one to the last Shuto, when I turn and down block, I'm right back into that series. So it's that whole mishmash up to the down block.
That's the only middle punch is after the Shutos.
The only... I'm going through the kata because I don't want to answer you incorrectly. Yes, the only middle punches are the hook punches. The two up here after the hammer fist parry, boom, boom, those are middle. And the one shifting one going that way. Everything else is high punch because you're in that series of events. All right, one more time. Hajime. And down block, you're good. Down block, slide in hook. Down block, series, up, down, boom. We'll get to that in a minute. Keep going. Slide in Shuto. Good. You're going to turn, down block, series. High punch, in, boom. Good. Now, one up from AL, pull back, reset going in. Second one, slide in double punch, slide in double grab. Don't turn, good. Yummy. All right, yummy. Mask and water break. Yeah, it's officially summer now. Yeah.
Remember what I said about beautiful? Check back with that.
Did you get
The second one's
2 weeks? Anything weird? Yeah. Well, I do agree with you if it weren't for these dang things. Because I don't know about y'all, but the humidity for me builds up and it's like I'm scuba diving, like reading all that. Okay, before we get cranking again, for those of you that are doing empty, Sean James wants hammer fist. If you see me doing it by myself, I'm going to do back fist because that's what I like and that's what I was taught. What was the other thing? Oh, on this series, Sean James prefers touching the knee. I prefer going by it, so touch the knee. Now, for those of you that have not heard this part of the speech before, God loved traditional martial artists, but they can't leave anything alone. Sean James, Sean Eric, if you haven't met him yet, myself, the other seniors, no joke, we have probably at least 2 up to 6 different versions of the same kata. Because he liked to torture us that way. He would change the kata for about a year, and then he would change it back, or he would change it to something else. So, if you see us if you're taught a kata a certain way, and another instructor says something different, 2 choices. You just go, us, and do what they tell you until the end of class, or you go, but, and then we'll have the discussion amongst everybody, both of which are perfectly acceptable. Sean James owns the dojo. He is the leader of this dojo. So that's what he wants. Is we're trying to get my kata to match his kata. Because we all got changes at different times, and because we're different people, we like different things. So he's built the way he is. He has his internal strategy, which is the complete opposite of my internal strategy. So a lot of details fit him, but don't fit me. So I do my thing, he does his thing. But that doesn't help the student body. If you got 4 people teaching 4 different things, that's not helpful. So if you're taught one thing by one instructor and somebody else is telling you something else, just ask the question, because we've all been there, done that. Oh, all right. Oh, okay. Would you consider April? All right, Brandon, you go back to doing what you're doing. Ken, swap out with Risa, pick up wherever she left off. Risa, come on up. Jute. Hajime.
Good. I think it might be best. All right. Stand out of here. Look.
My side. My side. Both palms up. There you go. Slide out. Right front stance. Switch hands. No. Back hand is high. No. Switch. Nah. Stay there. Don't move. On the vertical axis, switch your hands. There you go. Back hand is high. Hey. There you go. Good. And one more. Both palms are up. Both palms are up. Good. Yeah, man. Let's do that much one more time. Check before I said something that was going to be wrong. When we're doing our double block, we're low hand leading all the time. When in doubt, that's the way it is. Because it matches 90 blah 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 percent of everything that we do. So if I'm doing down block, I'm here. If I'm doing Yakuki, I'm here. If I'm doing Day, I'm here. If I'm doing the Washiuki for right now, on that side, we don't get to a reverse hand, this motion, until, I'm not, third degree black belt. So for now, when in doubt, if I'm doing something with 2 hands vertically, my front leg is low, the back leg is high. All right, from the top. Hajime. Good. Yes. Good. Keep going. You got it. Down. Out. Good. Load to my side. Switch hands there. And press in. Switch hands. I've got to, I'll tell you what helped me in just a second. Go ahead and finish. Load. Step out. Load. There you go. Load it up. All right, yeah, man. going to kind of do it toward you, so guys. On this one. I'm just going to pull this one straight back, and I'm going to curl this one down. Actually, what I'm doing is I'm scooping and I'm rolling. So when I come off of this shoot though, I'm going to scoop in, and down. And I'm going to scoop in, and down. I'm over-exaggerating the roll a little bit, but not much. Scoop in, and drop down. So it's like I'm making just big circles. So come up here at the top from the yawn, facing me. Good. Shoot up. Right. On top. There you go. And continue to circle. Yeah. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, both fingers are up. Both fingers are down. There you go. Good. Now I'm going to scoop to the other side. Same thing. Next side. Boom. Good. Look to my side. Yes. Good, 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 good. Boom. There we go. That's the thing. All right, one more time. Shoot though. Hey. Move in. Slide out, slide out. Good. Keep going. One. Slide in. Good. Now in. Good. From the top. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, just something to file away in the back of your head for when we get kind of crowded like this. Jute is a forward walking kata. And I think we talked about before, the last motion, we're going to try and make some of it up. But if you're doing jute, you don't want to be crowding the front wall because you're going to end up walking into it. Ask me how I know. It hurts when you do that. Boom! Ah, from the top. On your back. I always offset the different quadrants of the body, kind of like we talked about earlier. You'll see some guys that want to teach this. It ain't wrong, I just don't like it. This is more Bunkai. More sound from a Bunkai perspective than this is. I consider this more fun. Plus, for me to do this, I have to engage the shoulder to get it over. From here. Do a back leg turn, and we're going to end up in a shikaru back stance, facing that way, leaning that way. Or excuse me, leaning this way. Here.
You're punching towards this direction.
Straighten that left leg a little bit, so that if I look to the 45, I would actually do the front stance from that perspective. So I'm leaning 70-30. My intent is this way. And I'm just going to shift the other way. Good. You might as well finish it. So I'm going to step forward. Rising block. Full step. Rear leg turn. Rising block. Just do it like when we do our line drill. Rear leg turn. Think about just when we do our line drill. You're just going to do a standard rear leg turn. Rear leg turn. Put that foot back where it was. Bring your rear leg towards me. Too far. Leave it. There. Now turn, rising bar. Rising bar. Good. Now, this is the fun one. The object, eventually, hopefully someday, we'll get back where we started. We're not going to do that. So you're going to make a big step if you can. Slide a little bit. That, yes. Then, turn. We'll let this scoop. Bring your left foot to your right. Let it scoop. There's your tip. All right. Let's try it one time all the way through before we call it a night.
Bring beer tonight, right?
You deserve one after this, absolutely.
I meant you.
Oh, man, maybe I deserve one too. Okay, one count till you get up here to the yoid, and then we'll do one count, one more. How'd you make?
Stop.
Good. And shoot up. Shoot up. Slide out. Yes. Move. Switch hands on top. There you go. Switch out. Good. Just like that. The other side. Third time's a charm. Good. Now, you're going to do a straight standard rear leg turn, but you're going to go farther this time. So you're going to go in line, double block, leaning towards me. Yes. Exactly. Now, you're just going to double block the other side and lean to the other side. Good. Right front stance, right rising block, going forward. Standard line drill, rear leg turn, rising block. Lunge punch, step drag punch. That's excellent. And yum out. So, left leg to right. Well, the other left leg, your other left leg. Now you turn, you got to turn at the same time. Alright, let's go back in here. I'm going to turn counterclockwise. Go. Yeah. Big scoop, pick it up, and finish.
My other one. Good.
Alright, question left your test.
Did, but
You guys get to the end of whatever you're working on, you're back.
just at the beginning of this clinic. And then
Yes.
you told me about the screw stuff, the question. And I practice the rest.
Oh.
Just make sure I don't get far. Oh. It's not like this.
No. You're going to present the palm heel just like you're doing to that angle. Yes. That's exactly where I would prefer you to be. All right, young man. Red suit. Just as an FYI, Punchy, our instructor, our head instructor, his wife had a heart attack. She, for the most part, is fine. They got her to the hospital, stented her, and she's already back home. So I talked to him as I was coming into class. Actually, I ended up talking to both of them. She sounds like nothing has ever happened, but whatever your personal belief is in situations like that, feel free. Oh. All right. Follow.
Escape. Dominic, ready? Watch it. Ready? The guy named. Ready?
Oof. Good. Questions, comments, concerns? How'd they do?
I had one. Oh, they did.
Okay, you got a question first. Go ahead. Question first.
You were just saying on this move, Sunset Dayton wants you to hit the knee. Does he just stop it right there?
Not on top, but to the side.
He stops it?
Right there.
That's all.
You said everybody kind of does this kata a little bit different. You were learning about timing with Yohama Ukei and Ekiropo. And Brandon was saying that the timing for Ekiropo is like lighting out like two moves. Do you do it a different way? Is that like a good way of
That is, how many people watch Mandalorian? Okay. It is not the way, it is a way.
so much more?
Depends on what I'm doing. It really boils down to what your personal internal strategy is and how you view the bunkai at that particular point in time. Like for Empiropo, 1, 2, 3 works for me a lot of times. 1, 2, 3. Works a lot. It really depends on where I am. Literally day to day kind of thing. And after a while, you'll find yourself getting into a rut with timing. So in order to grow in your art, you start messing with it. Maybe you find something new, maybe you find something different. But for now, we will probably suggest a timing, but that is not the timing. It is a timing. Hanshi always said this. He wants martial artists, he does not want robots. None of the 6 of us are, other than we're all human, are at all alike. We don't think alike, we weren't brought up the same way, we don't move the same, arms and legs aren't the same, all of that. So if we are doing a kata, an external viewer should be able to go, okay, they're doing the same kata, but we should not look at all similar. Other than the fact that if somebody who knows what they're looking for would go, oh, all of you trained under one of his students. That kind of accent is something that you will develop. Nothing wrong with that. But as far as being the same, unless you're doing a team tournament kata, none of us should start or should stop at the same time. It should be a little bit different. Even if we stop at the same point, the middle part should be kind of staggering to a certain degree. Cool? You're just gonna stand back there quiet? Okay, good plan. Nice strategy, I like it. How'd they do? Everybody good?
Very good.
Comments for them? No?
They both did excellent.
All right, host. What the next? Go home.